Hello my dear student, this is Shantanu. Welcome back to my channel again. Today's video will be about error detection for the competitive exams like SSC, CGL, CHSL, PSC, Bank, CDS, etc. etc. So kindly browse through the playlist of my channel Competitive English. You will find all the videos necessary for all of you. So dear students, let's get started. Kindly keep your eyes over the board. So in the exams you will be given 4 options. Out of the 4 options you will be asked to find out the error. If there is no error, then you have to go for the option no error. Now look over the sentence. Here the first sentence is about I inquired of him whether he would accompany me there. I inquired of him. Inquired of him means I asked him. I inquired of him whether he would accompany me there. Now look over the options. I inquired of him. Inquired, is this a mistake? Of him, whether this part is having any mistake. He would accompany me there, or this part is bearing some mistake, or there is no mistake. Now inquired of him, there is no mistake. Whether, instead of whether we can also use if. So if whether had not been given or if had been given, still there would have been no mistake at all. So again, if I just look over the sentence properly, I inquired of him whether he would accompany me there. The sentence is basically based on the simple past or past indefinite tense. Okay, in this case whether must be written whenever some sentence is written in the indirect speech and the sentence is based on the interrogative format. Though it is based on the interrogative format, but whenever you are going to change it into indirect speech, the interrogative format will be changed into the SV order. That means it will be changed into a statement. So here the sentence is changed into a statement. So there is no problem with this. It is in the past tense and it is also in the past tense. So there is no mistake. So automatically we can easily clarify or come to the conclusion that the sentence is having no mistake at all. Okay. Now if I just look over the next question, it is common that each of us loves our home. Now look over the question again. It is common that each of us loves our home. Now the sentence is basically joined by this part. Okay. So this is called the principal clause and this part is called the subordinate clause. Although the subordinate clause belongs to the nominate clause here, it's a different thing. Now look over the option. It is common knowledge. It's a mistake that each of, it's a mistake, us loves our home, or no mistake at all, no error at all. Now if I just look over the sentence properly, it's common knowledge that each of us loves our home. Yes, the sentence is having some mistake. Whenever you are going to use the pronoun each instead of our, we should always write something like his. Okay, but here instead of writing his, we have written us. So the right answer is it's a common knowledge, or you can say it's a, if we do not write a, we should say it is common knowledge that each of us loves his home. Each of us loves his home. Each of us loves his home. So automatically this part, that each of us loves our home. So this part is having some mistake. Instead of our, it should be his. Okay. Here you are just asked to find out the error, not asked to find out the error and correct the sentence. Now if I just look over the next sentence, summons were issued yesterday against the suspected thief. Mistake any or not? Summons were issued yesterday against the suspected, no error. Now whenever you are going to write this sentence, it is basically based on the simple past in the passive voice by the authority. Now be careful whenever you are going to write summons, it may be written plural in form, but it should always be taken into account as singular, just like news. If I write news, you can say it is plural in form, but in general cases it is taken or regarded as a singular noun. In the same pipeline, summons may be written in the plural form, but it should always be taken into account as singular. So whenever the noun is singular, the verb must be singular in form. So instead of where, was should have been there, but again we have written where. Okay, so it should always be taken into account singular noun. Not plural at all. So automatically this part contains some mistake. Issued yesterday or against the suspected girl or no error. This part is these parts are not having any mistake. Rather the first part, summons were, so this part is having mistakes. Now if I just look over the next question, the newer type of automatic machines wash the clothes faster. Now look over the option, the newer type or of automatic machine wash the clothes faster or no error. Again I am repeating, the newer type of automatic machines wash the clothes faster. The newer type or of automatic machines wash the clothes faster or no error. Generally we write the new type or the latest type, not like newer type. So we should say the new or latest type of, but we should never say the newer type or something like that. Okay, so we cannot write the comparative degree of the adjective new. We should always write the positive degree of the adjective new, but here new, newer, newest, the comparative degree is written, so this part is having some mistake. Not like automatic machines wash the clothes faster. These parts are having no mistake at all. On the contrary, the newer part, so what I am going to say is that new is an adjective, so new should always be used in the positive format, not like comparative or something like that. So in this case, the sentence, this part contains some mistake, like the newer type, it should be new type or latest type. So here is the mistake. Now if I just look over the next question, the fact of me being a stranger does not excuse his conduct. Now look over the option, the fact of me being a stranger does not excuse his conduct or no error. So be careful about one thing, this part being a stranger, this part belongs to the participle category. Here is the subject. Now when subject is there, but be careful whenever I am going to say the fact of me, so it is not about writing the object, it is all about writing the possessive pronoun, not like double possessive pronoun, rather it should be the possessive pronoun. So if I just pounce on the objective form of the pronoun I, it will be a big mistake, or it will be a big blunder or Himalayan blunder in this case. So it should always be like the objective or possessive pronoun, not the objective. That means I is the subjective, me is the objective, my is the possessive, mine is the double possessive. But we should always look forward towards the possessive pronoun of the pronoun I. So here the mistake lies in this part. This means what can be the right answer? The fact of my being a stranger does not excuse his conduct, not like the fact of me being a stranger does not like his conduct. So being a stranger is not having any mistake, does not excuse it is not having any mistake, no error. Rather this part, the fact of me, instead of the fact of me, it should have been the fact of my, my. You are just asked to find out the error, so you are not asked to find out the error and correct the errors. Okay. So this part is having some mistake. Now if I just look over the overall questions answer, I inquired of him whether he would accompany me there. So this part is having no mistake at all. Inquired means asked, instead of whether, if can also be there. Although if is not there, you don't need to write if here. It is in the past, automatically would is written in the past, there is no mistake. If inquired is written in the past and instead of would had been written, this might have been a mistake, but still there is no mistake at all. In the second question, it is common that each of us loves our home. Whenever you are going to use the pronoun is, instead of our, we should always go for his. Okay, but here we have written our. This part is having some mistake. The rest of the part is having no mistake at all. Not like it is common knowledge, each of us, etc., etc. Summons, however written plural in form, it should always be regarded as singular. Okay. So instead of where, was should have been there, but here where is written. In the next question, the newer type of automatic machine washed the clothes, etc. Be careful whenever you are going to use the adjective new. So it should not be written in the comparative format whenever you are going to write some sentences like this. So it should have been new or the latest type. Again, if I just look over the last question, the fact of me being a stranger doesn't excuse his conduct. This part must be written in the possessive form of the pronoun I, not like the objective pronoun. So instead of me, my should have been there, my, not like mine. If mine had been there, it should have been called the double possessive pronoun. I am just going to ask that you need to write the possessive pronoun, not like the double possessive pronoun. So the fact of mine being a stranger doesn't excuse his conduct. So this part is having some mistake. So this is my short analysis for all of you as far as error detection is concerned for the competitive exam like SSC, CGL, CHSL, PSC, bank, etc., etc. If you like my videos, you can subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell icon for more videos. If you have anything to know regarding this class, or if you haven't understand any part of my short analysis, you can easily drop your comments in the comment box sections. Kindly wait for my next class. Till then, have a very good day.